Hello everyone, so welcome back. So we're now day 2, real world, and day 7 in the game. So just over 24 hours on it. So quite a lot's changed since the first video. Start off, we did take Ireland. We ended up going and taking Iceland. And then we moved down and we took Denmark. I ended up messaging France and saying I'd join the coalition, to which he didn't reply. I then tried to join the coalition when I realised that Germany and Spain had left their coalitions, but didn't get any reply off of Poland. So after that, I thought, not good. I ended up messaging France again, asking if Poland was active, got no reply. I then noticed that France was building 2 naval bases and Poland had built their own naval base, so I thought, oh dear. Only need ships at this early on if you're planning to attack the UK. Myself, so I ended up building another naval base in Aberdeen. To my surprise, I woke up this morning and Marseille had a naval base under construction. So that ultimately triggered a bit of a skirmish between me and France. I moved my R2 at Surrey into Canterbury, which meant I could open fire on Calais. Whilst I was doing that, I noticed that Spain had made their own coalition. So I applied to Spain to join it, and it turns out that France was joining him. But because me and France were at war, he started trying to kick me from the coalition. Next thing I know, we got Algeria, who's joining the war against me. So I'm presuming he is planning to join the coalition at some point soon. I realised I probably couldn't win it, so was reluctantly required to win the war with France, as soon as going to have Algeria and Spain all attacking me. And one thing I have found as playing as the UK is it's very difficult to build an army at first. It's quite easy to defend, but I'm guessing that's later on in game worlds. But at the start, it's absolute carnage. I've managed to get 27 units so far. I've had to sacrifice ground force, specifically for as many ships as I possibly can. I've positioned corvettes in strategic places to protect my cities. I've got another corvette under construction. I've got another frigate under construction. I ended up kind of getting railroaded into attacking Norway instead. So I moved all my troops. It took about 3 hours to get to just outside Bergen. And then next thing, Spain accepts me into the coalition, which kind of slowed me down quite a bit. It was a bit frustrating considering I'd been sent there and attack Norway, etc, etc. At which point, he's then going, you need to go and fight Belarus, which is too far for an army of my size to go and fight. I did notice that Germany had seemed to be less active, seemed to have gone a bit inactive today, so I decided to strike Germany instead. So far we're doing fairly well. We're hopefully going to take it without taking too many losses. We've not lost a unit so far. We're using a frigate and our artillery to bombard Kiel because it was a large force in there. And on day 3, we were the 21st strongest economy. We're now to 15th strongest economy, so small gains. Would have liked to have been a bit stronger on supplies and resources, components, etc, etc at this point, but because we spent most of the day getting messed around, haven't managed to make the gains, the advances that we would quite like to have made. I am planning to go to war at some point with France and Spain and probably Norway and even Algeria at some point, but for now we just do not have the army size to compete with the armies they have. It would be like 100 something units because it's 4 of them versus our 27 and it wouldn't go well. So like I said, I've gone into Germany. I did say that I'd push into Poland and take Belarus. It appears that France and Spain have kind of jumped over me because they had a right way into Poland and Germany, so they could get ahead of me and start stationing troops on the Belarusian border. So it's not the end of the world. It's sort of killing two birds with one stone. They weaken each other. It does well for me. Obviously, I'm currently at war with Belarus at the minute because of this little island. He decided to just come and take it and then ask for peace and then disappeared. So I'm just trying to sneak a unit back in there now to retake it, and then I'll pull back out the way and carry on with Germany. Italy seems to have gone inactive, which I can't complain about because that would have been somebody else we had to fight. Cameroon's currently the biggest nation, followed by Mexico, Ukraine, China. Norway's slightly ahead of us, but doesn't have a huge force, thankfully. We are currently the 7th largest nation, so I'm going to keep pressing on, and I will get back to you tomorrow, hopefully with another update.